Ben, how are you, man?
I'm good, Andy. How about yourself?
How about this ride?
This is awesome.
Pretty sweet,
Very cool.
huh? You want to go for a ride?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Ben, as we pull out onto Route 66, a bit of trivia for you.
Okay.
In the original version of the road, which state contained the most miles of Route 66?
Illinois, maybe?
Not Illinois. It was actually New Mexico.
Really?
That's my big Route 66 trivia for the day. Tell me a little bit about your story, man. I understand that since 2020 or so, you've had quite an odyssey.
Yeah, it was COVID that really kind of got me, and I just started getting a sore throat, really started just not feeling well. And so I go to the hospital, and they admit me, and they just keep doing things over and over, trying to get me to be able to breathe better, basically. Eventually, one day, a doctor comes in, and he says, Ben, we need to have a serious conversation. And I said, okay. He said, it's just not getting good. He said, it's time to go on the ventilator. And the nurse comes in and said, Ben, you really need to FaceTime your kids and tell them goodbye.
Did she really?
Wow. Eventually, the doctor calls my mom and says, hey, I want to put Ben on ECMO. And in the meantime, like my work, my family, friends are all calling my parents, calling, all the family, saying, hey, how do we help? How do we get involved? We want to help Ben. And the nurses say, well, the ECMO machine's going to use a lot of blood. So if you can donate, then that is really, your chance to help. So from what they tell me, it was in the hundreds of people that showed up
really
to donate blood for me. And
wow. All right, so Ben, tell me how you feel about chocolate fudge cake.
Sounds amazing.
I thought you might say that. I'm down for some myself. I know a good place up here if you're up for it.
Let's do it.
All right. Sure enough.
Awesome.
Chocolate fudge cake. How's
Thanks,
it look?
buddy. This looks amazing.
It does look pretty good, I gotta say, but I mean, is it hard to go wrong with chocolate fudge cake?
No, never.
So Ben, kind of tell me more about the second chapter of this story. Like, how did you maybe eventually reconnect with OBI? When did you start thinking about giving back, in light of kind of your own story, wanting to pay that forward to others?
So I think it was Shelly that actually had reached out to me from OBI. She wanted to do like a little Facebook post kind of about what had happened. And so she asked if I would be willing to come down and speak at their, when they were training some new people. And so I said, yeah, of course. So I went down and did that. And she was just like, oh man, your story was really inspiring to other people. And it really kind of helped the people get re-energized for their job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's like everything, you do it over and over and get tired, but to kind of be reminded why they're doing it. Mm-hmm. They really seem to enjoy that. And so I was happy to help.
I think it's really cool how you've basically used that as a launching point to give back yourself. So what else, what kind of parting shot would you leave? What would you like to say to anyone listening?
We all have really bad things that happen. And I think if you focus on that, you're going to see a lot of bad stuff. But if you really just focus on all the positives and all the good things that come from something, you're going to see the good stuff.